love it as a grown-up. Why? Because it is a music center. Do you know, I didn't even realize this till not that long ago, that vinyl records are really big now. And so
vinyl records have actually outsold CDs for the last couple of years because
I
they're
never knew
making a
that.
big comeback. Yeah, because now
Wow.
they're collectibles. You have people like Taylor Swift
Yeah.
coming out on record, Linkin Park.
Wow.
You have Coldplay was just here.
We had Coldplay here.
And what did you guys sell?
Yeah, we
records?
had vinyls and CDs. The vinyls sold out like that.
Yeah, and that's because people want to own their music again.
That's right.
In the past, you would, well, I say the past, like in the last couple of years, it's always been streaming, which is great because you can stream off of your phone and everything.
Yeah.
There's something about setting the mood with some vinyl. Maybe it's that date, maybe that's that Christmas morning.
Yeah.
Maybe you're maybe you're just sitting there on the sofa with a little bit of wine, maybe just in front of the fireplace, and you just want some little bit of music.
Yeah.
Or beer. It doesn't matter. You can whatever you want to do.
Oscar Duvall, he's one of our great electronics experts. Great to have you here. So we're going to tell you all about this.
Yes.
This will even play the old time records. We're talking 45s and 78s.
Yes.
I remember the 78s as well as the 45s. This is called the Espresso. Espresso. This one right here is the newest. It's called Antique White. Antique White. Then we have the Cherry next to that. And last but not least, we also have Graphite right here. What all can this do?
Okay, so it's going to be able to do everything without looking techie. So if you're looking for something that's really going to fit the decor of your house or your living room, your bedroom, your hardest decision is really picking out the color, but it really does everything. So it's going to play all your records. Now, I know you've mentioned 45, 33, 78.
78.
It's just going to work with all your records. It's also going to play all your CDs, and it's also going to play all your tapes. But here's the nice thing about this, is that it also works with all the latest and greatest and newest technology out there. So let's say if I have all this music on my phone, or I stream my music, well, that's okay, because all I do is I press play, and it sends my music directly out to my player, because it's got two Bluetooths built in. I can turn it up if I want to. I can turn it down, all by pressing a little button. I can pause it if I want. The nice thing is, it does have two Bluetooths inside of it, so you can play all your music off your phone, any of your devices, or let's say people don't like your music and they think your music is horrible.
Yeah.
That's okay. Let's say if I put a record and a CD in there, I can put a headset into my ear and listen to it that way, because I can listen to music.
That's why there's two Bluetooths.
That's the reason why there's two Bluetooths.
Okay, so that's great, because then one person can be listening to the speaker and the other one's listening through the earbuds.
Right.
Or
So
that type of thing.
Yes. And let's say you have a super high-end Bose system at home, like you spent a lot of money on those speakers and they're really high-end, you can plug them out directly to this. So you can either Bluetooth out to those speakers if they're the brand new Bose, or you can plug directly into it.
Yeah.
But watch what this does. So let's say you have a record. It plays your records. It plays your AM and FM radio. It plays your tapes. I can grab a CD.
Like cassette tapes?
Plays your cassette tapes. I can grab a CD, drop it into here, and pop it in, and then start playing my music. But let's say I want my music on the go. I can copy everything that's on my record, everything that's on my CD, everything that's on my tape, and press a button called record, and it sends everything to a little thumb drive, just like here. And then I can put that into my PC to save all that music that was, that my grandparents would listen to. Or maybe I want those pops, those hisses. I can now put this into my car and listen to how that music was played. So it copies legally everything that you own, and you can put it onto a little thumb drive. That's amazing.
Except for radio. Really, the only thing it can't record is radio.
Right, because radio, like legalities and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But you own your CDs, you own your tapes, you can copy everything.
Can we listen to one of the albums? I'm just curious.
Well, how about we listen to some of the music? So if
I would love that.
What you're going to notice is that the music is also going to be warmer, because it's an analog tuner. So analog tuner, it's not a digital tuner. So did you ever notice when you're listening to music nowadays, it sounds great, but it's kind of cool, it's like digital. No, this is an analog tuner. This is how like the music you remember. It's warm,
exactly right.
It's toasty. You're sitting by the fireplace, you're setting the mood. I gotta tell you, like when you got married. No,
Yes.
Were you ever serenade with music or?
Oh, well, my husband sang to me one time.
Okay, so he
But
obviously
you know
learned
what?
the song.
He loves music and I love music. We're both musicians.
Okay.
Really, from before.
But listen to that. This is coming from the record player itself. It's warmer, it's crisper. It gives you that nice, warm, fuzzy feeling. And the beautiful thing about I'll play it. Hold on, here we go. Is she coming back? There we go. All right. There's the shimmy. Okay, doing the shimmy. Okay. All right. Can you do the floss? Do the floss. Can you do the floss? Okay.
I don't dance on demand.
You look so great. Jane Brown and I get to be together
We
next
do.
hour.
Yes, and we do have a noise-canceling Bose earbud coming up. in
It
that
will
show.
work with this then.
Yeah.
I love it.
Isn't that cool?
It's good sound.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. You do too,
Yeah.
and so do you.
Well, thank you, madame.
Play me out, man.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Looks good? Okay.
I need to learn how to dance, honey. I'm not very good. I love music, though. And the fact, where do you put the tapes in?
Okay, so the tapes, it's around this side.
Okay.
And I'll turn it so you guys can see it.
But think about your old Christmas records you might still have. I mean, I still have my records from Donny Osmond, Michael Jackson, Bay City
classics.
Rollers, Air Supply. What? The host CDs, exactly. I still have
Bring
those
that in.
where we sang on it. I mean, this will play all of that.
It'll play that. Now, I still have some of my older media, just for sentimental reasons. I have my grandpa's old records, the Cole Porter, everything like, because they're classic.
Oh, yeah.
And they're worth money.
Frank Sinatra.
So all the classic, your Bing, obviously like your Bing Crosby.
Man.
For me, is like, I have this. This is my only tape I own. And this is because in high school, I was trying to impress the girls. I had to learn a song, and I had to try to like woo her and everything like that. The relationship did not last, but I still have the tape. So this is my consolation prize. So all you do is you grab that tape and you pop it right into the side, and this will play both sides. It plays your tape. So and I can copy everything that's on that tape onto that little thumb drive with the record button.
Amazing. It really, truly is incredible. And yet, look at the look at it. Whoops. The whole thing is that it looks just like the kind that we had at our home. The difference was this. When I was growing up, the one that we had that would just basically, it only played 78s, 45s, and 33 and a thirds, was about 6 feet long and about 3 feet wide.
It was a car.
It was
Let's face it, it was a car.
totally big piece of furniture.
It was like a little minibus.
I want to give you the size of this. It's 17 and a half inches by 12 and a half inches by 9 inches. I actually think it's 9 inches high, 12 and a half from front to back.
Correct.
So 17 and a half, 12 and a half front to back, 9 inches high. So if you need to put it into a cabinet of some sort, you can fit that in.
Right. Everything's pretty compact, but this is basically it's furniture. Let's face it, it's furniture. Like if you want to feel like an adult and you want to like you actually did something, you bought furniture because this is made out of wood. Your hardest decision is picking out the color.
Right.
Plays all your records, old and new. Plays all your CDs, plays all your tapes, has AM and FM radio, has 2 Bluetooths. I can Bluetooth in and Bluetooth out. I have the capability.
What does that mean, Bluetooth in?
So let's say Bluetooth
out.
in is this. Like if I want to stream my music from my phone, from my tablet, from any of my devices out there, I can Bluetooth my music directly to it.
And it's coming out of the speaker.
But let's say I want to share my records with my friends and family, but I don't want them inside my house.
Right.
I can put the record playing and I can send it out to like Bluetooth speakers, to the Bose, to anything else because it's got 2 Bluetooths built in.
That's what I needed to know. I appreciate that. You also get the 45 RPM adapter.
Yes.
So you get the little, doohickey that you got to put in the middle.
Extra needles for the audio files. Extra needles, so if you want to play more records and really enjoy it.
3 extra needles that you get. There's a microfiber cleaning cloth coming on this.
Yes.
There's a USB port. That's what allows allows you
Yes.
to actually put a thumb drive in.
Yeah, so let's say if I'm copying everything that's on this record, because let's face it, the record player in my car, it just doesn't exist. But I can take the music that's in here, copy it onto here, and plug it into my car, into my PC. It saves all those pops, all those hisses.
Wow.
The way the music that your parents listened to, maybe it's at that little scratch that your grandparents put in
Yeah.
there. Your grandparents put that scratch for a reason, to annoy you. But now you can listen to that same scratch that is on that record.
I love you, Oscar. I never get
like
to
the hair.
see you. Thank you.
I'm
I
feeling
wondered
it.
if you would even
I
recognize me.
noticed it. Yeah, that's good. I noticed these things.
Here's your colors. We have the graphite, which is like a gray-black. We have the cherry, like cherry wood. We have the antique white, which is beautiful. And then this is called espresso. What I think is so funny is now those new vinyls that are coming out are all these crazy colors.
There's one I think done by Jefferson Jet that is filled with rum and Coke. So if you break it, you can drink it.